Devin, Ryan's been mandatory for you before, and then he ended up calling out Gervonta Davis. Are you confident that if he gets past Gervonta, that if you would say let's fight, that he would take that?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to see. I don't know. I can't say. I cannot speak for him. You know, he's shown interest in fighting me before. He's been my mandatory before. He could have fought me before, but we just got to see. My main focus right now is Loma, you know, being victorious in that fight, and then we'll go from there.
What do you think is the most challenging thing about Lomachenko's style?
You know, he has experience, ring generalship. I know he's training for a dirty fight, a scrappy fight. You know, he wants to, you know, get in and get as dirty as possible on the clinch. You know, that's what I've heard that he's training for. So we're just preparing for whatever he brings to the table. But we know the type of fight that he wants.
Devin, it seems like not that long ago, you know, Lomachenko was a champ. He was a man to beat, the guy of the division. You know, on top of most people's pound-for-pound list, obviously he took that loss. What do you think has changed, though? Because it seems like so many people are overlooking him after his return.
Yeah, I mean, I think just because, you know, his last performance wasn't his best performance. He went in there and, you know, he showed, like, you know, he was aging, but he also was out of a war. You know, I'm sure a lot was on his mind. But we just got to see. We're preparing for the best Loma on that night. We're watching his best performances. And even before he showed flaws or showed anything, I was still calling Loma out years and years ago.
What would you say?
How does it feel? How does it feel to fight Lomachenko as the undisputed champion?
Yeah,
legacy fight. It's a fight that you've been wanting forever.
Man, it's a blessing. You know, I'm happy that, you know, finally I get my shot at it. You know, tables have turned. It feels good that tables have turned. That now I'm the guy. I'm the guy giving him the shot. And I'm happy that I get to prove myself. I told him to fight me then because eventually, you know, the longer he waits, the worse it will get. And I think it's just a very, very bad time for him to fight me.
There's a lot on him saying that in his mind he's undefeated, or he feels like, you know, he has
delusion. He's fucking delusional. He lost not once but twice. And Tio beat him clear. The fight with Salido was close, but Tio beat him clear. I don't care what he says. He can say about an injury or whatever the fuck he want to say. At the end of the day, he came on late in the fight, but you had the injury the whole 12 rounds. He went in there, he fought scared, and he lost versus Tio. So I don't want to hear shit about he only got one, or no, he said he had no losses or something.
Yeah. Undefeated, yeah.
Man, that nigga ain't undefeated. He lost twice. He gonna lose again on May 20th.
What's your thoughts about Tio fighting Josh Taylor?
I think it's a good fight. It's a good fight for Tio, good fight for Josh. I'm happy that fight. I'm excited as a boxing fan to see it. I wish him the best.
I talked to Bob, and Bob said that's a fight he would like to make, you versus the winner of that fight.
Yeah, we just got to see. My main focus is Loma. Once we get past Loma, then we'll see. I mean, that's a good fight for me at 140. It's good fights for me at 135. So we'll just see what happens.
There's a lot of undefeated guys at 135. Apart from the belts, what do you feel makes Devin Haney stand out and better than the rest of the fighters at 135?
I seen today that I was just reading on my way here that Bob said the smart bet is to put your money on Loma. Put his money up then. Let's see. Tell him to put his money up if he feels like that.
How do you feel when you hear things like that, Devin?
No, like I just said, if he could put his money up and we'll see how smart the bet is.
That motivate you?
I'm willing to bet.
That motivate you when Bob says something like that?
Friendly bet though, no real money. We're not gonna bet no money.
Hey, what kind of fight do you think Loma's gonna bring to you? Do you think, you know?
A dirty fight. I think Loma wants to, you know, make the fight as dirty as possible. He is a dirty fighter. He has skills. Don't get me wrong, but he relies a lot on like dirty tactics and stuff like that. So I think he's gonna try to make the fight ugly and as dirty as possible.
Now, Devin, you were talking about, you know, having this opportunity here against Loma. Back in 2019, you were talking about, you know, having that chance, and we were saying, hey, I mean, if you wanted to face a Green fighter, why not face this Green fighter? But here we are 4 years later, you're the undisputed champion of the world, so it's a whole big difference. So what is it that you want to show him the most that he missed out on 4 years ago?
Man, I remember Loma wouldn't even mention my name at one point. Like, for real. I remember one time my dad told me, like, oh, Loma said something about you. Because at one point, I didn't even think Loma even knew who I was. So it feels good that, you know, now he's the challenger, I'm the champion, I'm the favorite to win, and I'm gonna show him that I was everything then and I'm everything now.
What you feel like when you hear all the fighters, like you said, Tank said you're a middleweight, Loma said you're a heavyweight. When you hear all these fighters mention your weight, and there's fighters in a division that's actually bigger than you, like Ryan, how do you feel about that?
I never missed weight before in my life. Thank God. And I don't plan on missing weight ever in my career. So they could talk about how big I am and how I'm this and I'm that. On that weigh-in day, I should always show up as a professional and make the weight. Tank has missed weight, so he could talk about weight, but he's the wrong person to say anything.
What do you feel like your advantages are?
And Loma has fought bigger guys, taller guys like Luke Campbell, like Nakatani, guys with just as long as reach, just even taller than me. So I don't want to hear nothing about no size advantage or nothing like that. I'm going to beat him because I'm the better fighter, the smarter fighter, and right now it's my time.
Do you view when people say something about how big you are, and especially in this case, do you feel like that's a built-in excuse?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely an excuse because I make weight just like everybody else. So what make it any different? I go in there and on the day before the fight, I weigh in just the same weight as you. So that shouldn't be an excuse.
What is your walking around weight?
And at the end of the day, skills pay the bills. That weight stuff do not matter.
What is your walking around weight?
The right weight.
Okay.
Are you a Warriors fan?
It don't matter what my walk around weight is. The only thing that matters is what I weigh in on that weigh-in day. That's all that matters.
When can we expect you?
Yeah. Honestly though, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't really watch like sports like that. I don't really watch like.
You from the Bay?
Of course I support the Warriors, but I can't. You ask me some basketball questions, I ain't gonna know what to tell you.
Hey, they down 2-0.
We gonna come back. It's something in that Bay Area water. We gonna make a comeback.
Might get swept, man.
Damn, I hope not.
When can we expect you to go back to the Bay and have a big fight?
Hopefully next. I want to fight. I want to fight in the Bay. I want to do a homecoming, but of course, Vegas is where it's at, where the biggest fights are held. But I would love to go home, and do a homecoming fight.
Devin, how much are you looking forward to the respect that you'll get over
your phone,
with the big victory over Lomachenko?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm happy that I'm gonna get my just due.
Bob, is that your time?
Do you feel like it's long overdue?
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.